Alright, welcome back everybody to another video on Archive Gaming. For Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14, we're playing the Rise of Liu Kui. So, let's pick up right where we were. So we're waiting for this transport here to get to Wu so that we can keep pushing against Sun Quan. My only concern with this is I feel like Sun Quan might pull his troops to defend Huiji from Jianan. So at this point the conflict might get drawn out a lot longer than necessary. We should actually take these cores. Now that I'm thinking, oh, I'm out of orders, that's right. Okay, I need to take these cores right here. I don't know why I haven't. It might get his attention to march this way, and that could create our opening to take Huiji. I'm not too worried about the garrison there as I am about drawing his best officers, because I've already said it a few times, but I'll say it again. One of the luckiest things that I've had happen to me in this playthrough is that Sun Quan's best officers have been fighting against Shixie my whole playthrough. If his best force, if his best guys were up here, this would have gone a different way. We could have possibly gotten crushed at some point or lost some officers, or who knows. So we've pretty much had our best case scenario when it comes to Sun Quan. The best possible outcome is exactly what I got. So, and most of my success has been on the back of that, the fact that his best officers are all here. Zhou Yu is here, Sun Quan himself is here, Zhou Tai is here. I mean, if you name them, they're gonna be here, and they've been here the whole playthrough. So with that in mind, I have to be careful how I approach Huiji, because I want to take it and then isolate him for one last attack. So I think we're gonna take these cores to see if we can get him to start marching to retake them, and that might provide us our window. And elsewhere, pretty much stalemate everywhere. Nothing's really changed except for the fact that Ma Teng's lost Chang'an, so sooner or later Ma Teng is going to start to crumble. So we need to take Hangzhong, but it's not, how do I say it, something I want to do, but it's not a priority. It's not a big priority. My big priority right now is continuing to drain Cao Cao's forces, fighting for Xinye. I hope to capture it one day, but for now we're just going to keep exchanging, so that's what we're doing here. So he did send some forces out of the castle, so we're pulling our guys in to try to encircle if we can. We have to be careful because I don't want to draw fire from the city, and I also want Liu Kui to participate, but I want him to withdraw, you know, before he gets too in a dangerous situation. And we've got some prisoners from Sun Quan we're trying to get, so hopefully we can get them. Not too bad so far, we're doing pretty good. The setup is very nice. Ooh, spoke at the wrong time. Okay, there goes the arrow tower. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's see if we can get him to drop back a square. Still haven't been able to pacify him. And I don't see a recommendation for it. Burn enemy, okay. So waste. This guy that's also a waste. And these prisoners, okay. Okay, we've got Huang Zhu heading over here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if that really means much. You can do some siege damage to be sure. But I didn't have too many good options when it came to formation. I think he pretty much knows Goose, Ring, and Catapult. So it was kind of a tough call. We went with Goose because I think that's what we're focused on for our policies right now. Let me check it. Let me make sure it's Goose Goose. It is Goose Goose. Okay. Okay, also up here, he's not going to really be able to make too much headway, but we're going to take advantage and see if we can get Cao Yi to capture Heifei, build an arrow tower just to kind of harass him. You know, we just want to keep pulling, doing our part to pull Cao Cao's attention in multiple directions. Okay, so let me make sure that we have our warriors moved over. Looks like we do. Should we bring her over? I think she has she's a talented woman to debuff her male units. No, I think we have Lian Shi here, so she'll buff our units, so that's good enough for now. Okay, so let's get our people set up here. Okay. How are we doing on recruiting? We're getting a pretty good amount there. Maybe not the greatest amount considering the years. How many years we've put into the game. We should be getting more troops than that probably. But we'll take whatever we can get. So yeah, let's get somebody out here. Let's retake these cores. Maybe two guys, I'm not sure. So leave this in. I think Wang Ling can recruit, so he's a recruiter. He has been a good recruiter actually, now that I think about it. He's been recruiting since the beginning. Okay, so I don't know about this core though. I don't know if that's gonna bring me into trouble with Shan Yu. Should probably work on that. Shan Yu, we're troubled with them. So yeah, let's send some tribute there. Where is you know, I'm starting to think, where the heck is Sima Yi? We did get him in the last. Okay, we're moving him over to Jiangxia. He's almost there. Okay, so we'll be able to march out Sima Yi afterwards too. Got some gold coming over here because we're pretty gold deprived. Pretty gold deprived. Let's see. Okay, let's get some transports. Maybe no gold from here, we'll just pull some from the other one. Okay, this guy also has transporter. Cool, so we have 2 people. One really, because Zokang, I'm always using him to on the front because he has I'm sorry, Li Yan has transport. Zokang is our capturer. But either way, Li Yan is so good that I don't necessarily want to use him to transport. I usually need him in the front, you know? I could see later on in the game, you know, you get more officers and all that, but when your force overall is a mid-tier force, quality-wise, then you can't really spare guys like him. You need him to be fighting or in the front or somewhere. Okay, so hopefully he'll recover this turn. Lei Tong's gotta take the back route because he's reckless, and once he sees an enemy, we're gonna lose control of him. It's a tough trait. It's a very tough trait to manage. Okay, so what to do with Wu Ban? I'm thinking with Wu Ban, we'll just send him over here and have him keep building obstructions. And maybe we'll draw the forces out of Xinye to chase him off. I don't know, maybe these guys will just move in to attack, I don't know. But either way, he can kind of work as a distraction for a little bit. And so, got 38. Doesn't seem to be marching. Not yet. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. Gotta deploy sooner or later. Oh man, Zhang Lu stonewalling me. Okay, so Sima Yi should be here. And I think we're gonna send him with a catapult. Okay, so let's have him travel by sea, which I think will be a little bit faster than him going over the mountains. I think that's gonna take way too long. Okay, now Wulan, we need to return. Let's just get these guys out of here since they're already kind of beat up. Now, if I had some higher titles, I could run a more smooth, maybe not smooth, but a more padded out for rotation with my guys here. But it's kind of tough because the same guys who are holding those titles, I need them to go all the way back, get more troops, and then come back. Because I don't have guys, I don't have enough titles to have a bunch of people with 8K, 9K, 10K. I don't have that. I just have the first wave. The first wave is really bulky, and then I either have to pull those guys back, or I can send a second wave, but they're not going to be as bulky. So, but you know, I am thinking Okay, here he comes. I think he should fight him right under the tower here. I am thinking that that's just going to be a temporary problem. As soon as I get my very next rank, that should be it. That should be a problem of the past. So I really think once I get my next rank, then my troop superiority is going to be like more apparent. Right now it's not. It's really, you know, I have more troops, but because of the title restrictions, I'm just capped. Yeah, I don't know if I want to march on Hangzhong because he's going to empty the gate. Maybe we can request Guiyang. That would be fun. If we can get the gold, because we probably could. If I managed it better, we could, but I'm not the number crunch guy. So I'm gonna need a lot of extra gold. I'd have to cut back and really have a plan set up to do that. Okay, hopefully she can get that pilt. She's gonna need backup though. If those two guys are not done, they're gonna push on. We can't really provide her with good backup here either. There's another guy I'd like to use, but I can't. Okay, let's send Meng Da. It's gonna take them 2 turns though, so if they do engage here, hopefully she can hold on an extra turn, which she should. No, well, I'm not gonna say she should because it's not guaranteed. Okay, both of these formations are pretty slow, but let's send him over to retake this. Okay. As for here, I really want to watch his movements and see where Sun Quan is going to deploy next. So we're going to work our way to the cores, see if that'll draw his attention, and if it does, I'll try to go for Huiji quickly. Okay, Shan Yu. And then let's check our alliances. New base is coming up. Let's renew that for a year. Because our plan overall is to drive right up the center. So we have no qualms with Liu Bei. We have no beef with Ma Tang. Just Cao Cao right down the middle. Let's see, we have any 8,000 gold. I think we can sell some supplies. And let's send another transport with some more cash. Okay. So 7, 6, and 30. Okay. See if we can recruit anybody. Quite a few prisoners, but their loyalties aren't really dropping or anything. It's too far. I guess we'll try him since he's recommended. Alright. You know, we could send Lei Tong back towards him. Towards Sutse. I think we'll do that. Okay, Wen Liyan. Okay. Let's see. A little worried here because, oh yeah, okay, he's gonna deploy it. So, not the best time for him to deploy against us, but okay, they're gonna attack Zhang unit. These guys aren't very strong. Cao Hong's gonna be our biggest threat here. Okay, so for Wu, if Wu Ban wants to fight under there, under the tower, that's perfect. He must be wounded. I think Cao Hong's base war is 81. I'm upset that you think so little of me. Some of these quotes in these duels are so nice. My favorite is you should hate your weak self. Man, like, I mean, they're all just really good quotes for the duels. Injured again. He's got to be near death. Sun Jiao. This guy was our amazing transporter in my other Let's Play, an Old Warhorse's Ambition. He was key. Absolutely key. He kept us in it like way longer than we should have. Okay, so they're gonna be trading places, and sure enough, this guy's, well, so I'm not gonna be able to, definitely not gonna be able to save him now. Okay, so let's see, is it safe for Huangzu to commit himself and forget about building his okay, I think so. We have an event. Friendship with Shan Yu. Okay, I guess we'll trigger that. What was the other event there? I saw Luxun. Oh, I think we lost it. Was almost ready to go off. Luxun, let's see. The following officers are dead. Oh, that's the requirement. Okay. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so once these two get back, we can send them back out. Let's get Li Jian up here. Let's get Li Kui up here to help give a hand. Well, the only problem is Wu Ban's gonna have to be on his own there. I don't think Zhang Ren can peel off and help, really. Oh, that sucks. If he had a little bit of help, he could handle all three of these guys right now, especially with Cao Hong being wounded. But he's just, it's gonna take Zhang Ren too much time to get off of the ring formation. I wonder if some formations have like a hidden value for engagement. in terms of their ability to tie up other units. That would be that'd be kind of cool. So for example, if two units are engaged and you try to disengage from a ring formation, maybe it'll be easier than, you know, an arrow formation, right? Because an arrow formation is trying to drive right into your units, right into your ranks. Whereas a ring is like a defensive, low mobility, stuff like that. Okay, let's see who he's got in the city. Li Tong is over here. Ganing is here, but he's injured. So it might be Li Tong. It's his best bet to deploy. Li Tong's strength is only 82. Are you kidding? I thought it was like 87. Wow. So he has Annihilator, which, you know, increases assault. I know that, but I thought his war was higher than that. I thought it was about 87. It's not mine. We need Shan Yu. There they are. Okay, so have him take those two. We just gotta wait for Sun Quan to do a move, make a move, and then we'll attack wherever he's not. Okay, so let's check our suggestions. Port, okay. So Kang, I think we should probably pull and use him towards use him over here. So we should appoint somebody else to recruit. Let's see if we have anybody. Would have to be these two guys. Yeah, because I want to use him over here. He's married to Zhao Yi, and they're both capturers, so they can, not only do they both increase their effectiveness, but their capturer traits. They could potentially really really net us some really good officers. Okay, so I'm gonna have him step up. He's pretty much finished. He's not gonna do much. These two on him. Wu Ban's just gonna hold out as long as he can. Try to drain as many troops. All this is just so that when Sima Yi gets here with the catapult, he just has a clear shot at Sun Ye. So I don't see him being able to send out too many more troops. We've really been fighting South for about a year straight right here. So he's been bending and bending and bending, and sooner or later he's gonna break. And luckily for us, we haven't had crushing defeats. I mean, we've been defeated and driven back, but we haven't been like, you know, we haven't lost any officers, nobody's been killed, nothing like that. Okay, so Hong's withdrawn. That might actually be good for us. It's gonna give Wu Ban some survivability for a bit longer. Okay, so got Sunyu surrounded. What's this? It's all the way up to 300. Wow. So time. Okay, looks like he's gonna march towards Xie. Let's see if he goes a little bit farther. Let's let him get down to about here. Maybe 2 more turns, and if he's still marching that way, then we'll march out from Wu. Actually, let's get our guys ready so that we're not behind, right? We want to be ready to pounce. We've got too many guys. We don't have enough. We don't have enough to actually. We don't have enough to fill their units up. Okay. So let's get everybody grouped here on the border. Okay, do we have enough supplies? We have a ton of supplies here, so we should be okay. Let's buy a few here. See if we need any in Lujiang. Yeah, we're gonna need some over there. So let's see, let's buy some and then send a transport over. In there. Okay, it's 40. Okay, so let's get Zokang. Okay. He's not deploying yet, so Arrow Tower is up. Whoa. That's not a bad spot for one either. Let's have him build one there. Let's have her pivot over so she can support him in case they do crash down on the right side. I think we're doing okay. Supplies there. Okay, let's see where our transports are. Wait for that one, wait for that one. Okay. One of the things I was thinking of, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. Let's see, if I send the guy out, oh, he can only direct 4,000. I don't know if that's going to work. I was thinking maybe to empty the gate out slightly. Okay, let's try it like this. See if we can bait Zhang Lu out into attacking. So do something like this. And see if maybe he'll say, okay, there's 3,000. He'll march out, and then we can just reinforce the gate. That way we can force a fight against him and not give him time to build up necessarily. Okay, decrease morale. I guess we'll do that. Let's see who we can recruit. Same old. Mukau! Okay, so he's on the way. One more order. Let's check the. Okay, we're good with rewarding. Goodwill. Check that out. Shanyu. Okay, let's send them. Okay, well he's not doing too much, so that's good. Quite looked down upon. He's been released. Okay, we're not trusted yet, but we're getting there. A duel with Li Yan. Oof. Not good. Not good for them. '84. Li Yan, such a good officer. Traits, stats, formations, he's got it all. Come back when you're stronger. Strength went up to 85. Oof. You squeeze right in the middle of it. Yeah, Cao Cao let Yuan Shang go. It's weird. Maybe since Cao Cao and Yuan Shao were cool when they were younger. But this is his first major attack up there against Gongsun Zhang that I've seen. He's usually too busy defending his southern border. But I don't think Cao Cao's in a position to make too many moves right now. Like I said, we've been draining 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. 5 with the city that we're attacking. We've been pulling all those troops in. And we've been able to replenish our numbers somewhat. I mean, if we had a... I was still pretty much like one big disastrous battle away from losing it all. So right now it doesn't look... You know, it looks like it was all in the bag, but it wasn't at the beginning. You know, it's kind of... It wasn't especially at the beginning, and it's been a real gamble the whole time. Because one big loss everything could fall apart, you know? It's just at our attack point, I've been just able to stay ahead of him in troop numbers. But, you know, if I had a big fight, and let's say I lost these 60,000, that would leave me with nothing and set me back. And basically take my force off the table. Which would allow him to regroup and all that. So it's been touch and go. Okay, let's get somebody over here too on this one. These two at least, since they have the most area. recruiting, he's training, I guess him. Still have to do for now. About to take this one, so once he takes this, let's relay him to return. And then let's reward. Let's bribe the Shan Yu again. Okay. Okay, let's clean up this formation a little bit. Let's get these guys. Let's get our goose guys on the wings. A catapult right behind. Wang Zong in the front, and then Lian Qi for support. All the way in the back. We don't have too many troops operating over here. This is pretty much our only standing army. Over here we've got a garrison, but we don't really have an army per se, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is just looking desperate right here. Throwing every last unit into the fray. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is kind of a bug, I would call it, that the older games used to have on the higher difficulty settings. The AI would waste every last troop instead of just saying, you know what, that city's done for. Let's rebuild. Let's prepare for the, you know, let's fall back and let's prepare for the next battle line. Because that's how a war's fought, you know, you have a series of battle lines, you don't just fight over the one spot. But sometimes the AI does this where they kind of throw everybody into the grinder, you know. It could work for him, but I don't think so. I think in the long term it doesn't work. But it's certainly what I want, one way or another. I was just thinking that he would call it quits there. He would say, okay, I'm around 9k in all of my cities, I can't go any lower. But no, sure enough, he's sending one last wave. So if we can fight that wave off, which we should be able to, we should have our guys back over here. Oh, he's injured though, that's a problem. They're both injured. I don't really want to deploy him. Okay, we're just gonna send Wulan by himself then. Jeer, calm. Okay, hold on. Let's give him something else besides calm. Got an 80 strength. Maybe war cry, that could be relevant here. And let's do one more, in case I have to just commit him to fighting off more troops, which I think I will. So let's see. Strength based. No, I guess these could work. Okay. And since Guan Kong is injured, I'm wondering if I have an opening somewhere. Okay, here it is. So let's give Wulan that position. Okay, we have 2 positions open. Give it to. I don't see any pressing needs to give it to anybody. Maybe Liu Kui, but I don't think I'm going to use him yet. We could give it to Liu Pi and send him out. Okay. Let's send both of these guys. One guy on the left, one guy on the right. He's training, but we can have one of our injured guys train for now. Both in arrow formation. Okay, so let's see. Oh no, they gave him the right. Immediately moved them up the right tactics that I wanted to give them. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll need them more on the left side. So let's see. Maybe Liu P on the left, actually. Kind of hard to say. I'm thinking, yeah. Send him on the left. And then Wulan, let's send him on the right. And now, hopefully Liu P isn't reckless. So I didn't think about that at all. Let's see. He is not. He's a bandit. Okay, so we should be able to rout all three of these guys. We might need to pull our ruler out of here as soon as that fire goes out. It's enough action for one day, I think. I think Liu Kui has I think he's made his presence felt. It doesn't look like they're gonna take the bait, so I'll send them back. They're not falling for it. Okay, we've got a ton of supplies, which we're gonna need the supplies if we're gonna make a long march down here. Might do it. I don't know. I might go for that. Okay, now once he retakes this, let's have him rejoin these guys in case they're being attacked by then. And I think that's it. Let's search. Alright. You can still deploy more troops from Xin Ye. I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't. But in another, like, it's kind of cool that they do pull them from their other cities first, though. Caught up in a duel again. Oof. He might not survive this one. Extending the alliance by... Okay, I guess so. And in the older games, sometimes the Outlander forces, they wouldn't accept a gift, and so you'd have to send like a chain of officers to get them to get relations up with them. You'd have to send like multiple envoys, one after another, in the same turn, because sometimes the situation was so dire. Let's get Huangzu back. Sometimes the situation was so dire, like they were about to march on you and wipe you out. You know, if you're playing as Gongsun Jiang, for example, which I remember very vividly, sometimes your playthrough would just be prematurely cut short because you'd play anti-Dongzhuo coalition, and these guys up here, Wu Huan, would just attack you within like a year, especially in the higher difficulties, because they just have a more aggressive predisposition towards the human player. So you'd have to lock up you know, relations with them, trusted right away, or they could just invade you and wipe you out. And that would be it. That would be your whole playthrough. You would build up, they would attack you with overwhelming force. I mean, overwhelming force. They would deploy like, you know, 60,000 troops or whatever. And that would be it. You'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'm restarting this one or something. And so it was very key to, like, it was really annoying too, because, you know, you couldn't really control. I guess that is the best route. Okay, you couldn't really control, like, you know, are they gonna accept your gift or not? It was just, you know, 50-50 or less than 50-50 odds. So you'd have to send out like 3 or 4 envoys at a time and try to get enough yeses that you'd come out ahead after those envoys came through. It was a little silly. I like that in this one. At least you can, when you do the goodwill, they just accept, you know, because it kind of fits the situation. It's like they're Outlander forces, they're not interested in taking territory, and you just show up with tribute. You know, it makes sense that they would just accept the tribute because they don't really want to bother with you. So they'd be like, okay, yeah, we'll accept the tribute and all that, but they don't have to do anything for it. 16k, I feel like I'm gonna have to send them here eventually. I don't know, if we do take Signé, maybe somehow things get ramped up more. I feel like no. I feel like they're not gonna get ramped up. Wonder if Ganing is better. He's not even here anymore. Okay, well that's even better. Ganing is okay, so I think, like, so what should we have him do? I guess rebuild the tower. That was destroyed. Okay, and we need to get Liu Kui out of here. Okay, once he lands, go ahead and drive this guy off. Banquet, let's do that. Okay, friendship with Shan Yu. Let's just skip that real quick. I think that's more officers, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we should be trusted with them then. Shan Yu. Okay, we're trusted with both of them. Okay. He's heading back, and okay, he's pretty much crossed that threshold. So let's tell our guys, let's go ahead and start advancing. Let's at least take this core, of course, and then we'll march towards this one. And then let's see if we can recruit anybody. We're in the 80s at this point. Okay, just those two. Okay, so we'll just do this last turn and then we'll wrap it up for this video. Alright, we got one. Okay, we got both of them, alright. Ooh, okay, I got a little nervous there. I thought Liu Kui got pulled into a duel. Oh boy. It's just Zhang Rang laying the beat down. This guy's won, I want to say 6 duels. He's won 3 against me when he was working for Liu Zhang, and now he's won this. Well, this will be his 3rd one for me. Yeah, so he is 6-0 right now. Captured him. That's great. That's going to allow Liu Kui to get out of here safely. Okay. Wang Zu's unit. I don't know about that. You're going to have to deal with Wulan first. Gonna have to pull Wulan back though because he's reckless. I just don't want him to engage around the city. Sima Yi's pulling up right on time. So yeah, we should be able to assault the city. Oh, we might have to run though. These guys are heading our way. Let me get these guys out of here. Alright guys, well, we're gonna call it a day there. Slow and steady, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Making progress. This clash here, this fight here has been awesome. I mean, it's the best way to describe it. It's been a lot of little maneuvering, a lot of little moments here and there, a lot of close calls, but it's been paying off so far. We're really draining Cao Cao of his troops, and we're giving him something to do, right? We're keeping him busy. We're keeping almost half his territories busy. Actually, I would say about half. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here is 5. Well, we're splitting. We'll call this 4.5 because Liu Bei is the one assaulting and I'm the one who's just kind of harassing. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're taking up about half of his territories where he has to keep funneling towards us. So that's pretty good. And yeah, next video we'll start moving on Sun Quan. Hopefully we can take Hui Ji in one swoop because we don't have any backup on this side of the map. We have 30k here, but these aren't really forces that are ready to be deployed. So Team Whippersnapper's they've gotta quickly just bring this city down to heel, and I think they should be able to. As long as Sun Quan doesn't pull his guys back, I think they'll be just fine. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.